Hello there, and welcome to this lovely little area where I'll be showing you how to get XP very quickly and very efficiently. This is especially useful for a more early game scenario. If you're really looking for something that's more later game, you have more resources and whatnot, then there are certainly other methods which are more efficient. It does help if you find a tiger village. That's, if you can't find any sweet berries, there really is no way of doing this specific method. Anyway, let's just take a look at what all of this requires, and I'll let you make up your mind on whether you think this is worth doing in your survival world. So, let's, before we get onto this, we'll just take a look inside this little house here. And hello, Eric. So Eric is our little, I would say, test subject. That's not very nice. He's our volunteer, very gracefully and, willingly not trapped here. But as you can see, sweet berries, we will trade them for not only emeralds, but XP. That's the main thing that we're going for here. But essentially, we're turning sweet berries into emeralds, and obviously you get XP from the trades that you get with the villagers. So, if we look inside Eric, sounds a bit weird. If we look at Eric's trades, you will see all of this. This is the butcher, what's it called, profession. You want to place down a smoker, that's what will turn them into a butcher, so that's why you see all of these trades. You must have them a master. Yeah, that's right, Eric. You must have them be a master. Otherwise you will not get the trade. This is the trade that you're looking for. You'll start off with something like this. These are the first trades you'll get. Where possible, I really recommend going for the trades that involve raw meat. So, it's easy to set up a quick animal farm to get lots of, raw chicken, raw pork. Do these ones, and once he, or she, or they level up, you'll want to just grab any raw meat trade you can. Those are really the best ones, because you don't really want to be using emeralds early game, especially if you don't have that many in the first place. So once you've leveled the village up to master on the butcher profession, you will have the sweet berries. By default, this is 10 sweet berries for 1 emerald. If you really want to, this is for if you don't have that many sweet berries. 10 is not that many. But if you really want to maximize how much you get out of this villager, or if you have multiple ones of this villager, I'll get into that later. If you want to maximize how much you really get out of them, just let a zombie eat them, let the zombie turn them, and then cure them back. And of course, curing back a villager will make them love you and appreciate you so much more than they ever have before. And so they'll give you a discounted price. I've seen it go as low as 5 or 3. So this can be worth doing, 3 sweet berries is much less than 10. So, if you want to do that, you can, but obviously that requires a golden apple. And, the various things you need to do to change the villager. I think it's a potion of weakness, I'm not sure, I don't really do this too often. But obviously early game you won't really have those resources, so just stick with the 10 sweet berries. It's easier just to grow more sweet berries and to get a golden apple. So we'll move on to, how you actually go about doing that. Goodbye, Eric. If we walk out here, this might seem a bit strange. This is just, it's just a little farm. It's just a cute little sweet berry farm, manual labor. You just go along and pick up the sweet berries as you go. You can go about, getting the sweet berries in whatever way you want. This is just a pretty, version of a sweet berry farm. You can do it like this, which might take some time, especially if you grow a lot of them. You might have to dedicate, a good 30 seconds of your day to farming sweet berries. Or, if we come over here, you can see I've made a, what's this called? An automatic sweet berry farm. All these noises you're hearing are the little guy we've got going on up here, the fox. You'll need a fox to make this work. Sweet berries come out on the bottom, hopper minecart collects it, whilst the fox farms the sweet berries and drops them and whatnot. It's very simple. I have just kind of glorified it and made it look pretty, but that's pretty much it. That's all we need is really access to a large quantity of sweet berries and a volunteer villager that you can level up with some meat to the master level. If we pop these in here and trade, we've got to pretty much level 5 already, so you can get about 4.5 to 5 levels out of just doing this one trade, and that's perfect. But you will see it's become crossed out. That is an issue. We'll just marvel at our trade here. That is an issue. They will not accept your stuff anymore. Basically, they'll kind of lock up, and once they've locked up, they're really not that useful anymore, unless you want to use. Oh, he's not very happy now. I've said it's useless. You can use them for other trades if you want, but really, at this point, you just need another villager. So what I recommend doing is just pooling together like 5 or 6 of these guys and just going through the whole process. Set up an animal farm, bish bash bosh, get the sweet berries in there. You'll get some emeralds out of it, that's never a bad thing early game. So, and you get like, 4.5 to 5 levels per one of these guys. So, if you get 10 of these, you're already at level 30 and beyond. I'm not that good at maths, but that's definitely more than 30 levels. So yeah, that's essentially it, really. Alright, so quickly I'm going to show you how to construct one of these automatic berry farms. Is that a sleeping fox? It is. Yep, that's a sleeping fox. Okay, I thought I heard some snoring, so that must be where it's coming from. So, if we look in this chest, this is all the stuff that you will need. I've made my best efforts to make sure that it's precise. Essentially, you need some building blocks, a chest for the berries to be deposited in, some blocks that you can grow sweet berries on it. So if you can grow sweet berries on that block, you can use podzol, quartz dirt, normal dirt, or grass or whatever. As long as you can place sweet berries on it, you can use it. You'll need 2 armor stands. I'll explain that a little bit later. 2 redstone torches, 4 rails, 4 powered rails. You can make this 6 normal rails and 2 powered rails if you're really, really skint and don't have that much. 1 hopper. You can use 2 if you really want to, but 1 is all that's needed. And of course a hopper minecart. So if we just grab all of this stuff, why did that go right to left? I'm really not sure. Anyway, we're going to use this chest anyway since it's here, but we'll add another one to make a double chest, although it really doesn't matter, but for symmetry, we're going to make this double. So, hopper coming out, make sure it's connected. I can't stress the amount of times. Just, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So next you're going to want to place your block or whatever. Make sure that it's 3 going out and 3 going out on this side. You'll need 4 on this side and 3 on that side, because depending on what side the hopper is offset to. Build this going up, and then build 1 going up on this side as well. I'm not too great at explaining things, but as long as you can see it, that should be all that matters. 2 of these powered rails, 2 of these powered rails, and then get your 4 normal rails and place them down there. You want to that's not the right word, power these rails with the 2 torches underneath on these sides. So, you should have something that looks kind of like this. And next up, you'll want to place your 8 coarse dirt, podzol, grass, 8 of your block that you can grow the sweet berries on top of the rails, just like that. So, obviously that's 8 sweet berries, because we're covering every single block that we've placed here. And you're just gonna wanna build like a little enclosure out of glass. If that's correct, I think this is 36 glass. And of course, you'll need to lure a fox up here. Like I said earlier, if you're able to get a lead from like a wandering trader from the llamas, you can drag this little guy up here. And so at this point, you want to send the cart on its merry way. If I just place it like that, you can see it's now going. In order to prevent the fox from falling asleep, you will want to grab your armor stands. There we go. And you're just going to want to place them at each side like this. So if I just move a bit further away so the hopper isn't so loud. We've got a fox on the loose here too, stealing all the berries. Essentially, the armor stands, it's a very weird mechanic. They prevent the foxes from falling asleep. But Eric and I want to thank you for watching. Hopefully this was helpful. Like I said, this is very brief, down to the point. But I hope it helped. You know, I'd love to hear if this worked in your own little survival worlds or anything like that. But if you like this style of content, you thought this was helpful, then please subscribe, because that would help me out a lot. But I look forward to seeing you in my next video. So that's all for now. Bye bye.